Hey everybody, good morning. Well, at least it's morning here. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and throw myself down a well today. Yeah, it's about that time in Dark Souls. I'm tired of living this life of the undead, and I'm just going to go ahead and end it all. No, I need to go down the well to get to the gutter and get past the Rat Authority. So let's go do that real quick. All right, first let me burn this bone dust here at the bonfire, which I collected a while ago when we fought the Lost Sinner. Go ahead and put my cat ring on. Right now my Estus is just a little bit stronger. Put that right there. Okay, and with the ring on, I should be able to survive this fall. Pretty close there. My health is at 15. I believe you can make it with a health of 11 or 12. Now, I also have heard that if you take some of your armor off, it reduces some of your fall damage. I'm sure it's just a minuscule amount, but I have heard that. I don't know if that's the case. Let's heal up and get ready for this next pretty steep drop there. All right, now this first ledge here leads to the Rat Authority. It's essentially kind of like a tomb, nowhere near as epic as the Tomb of the Giants. This is just a small graveyard of sorts, because that's what you'd call it. Call it the Grave of Saints. There's a spell to be had here, so I will go ahead and utilize a Pharaoh's Lockstone that otherwise I probably wouldn't. I have no need for the spell, but just to show where it's at, just for the video's sake, we can do that. Now, there's a ring on a little bit lower ledge from the entrance here to the Grave of the Saints, and it's called the Evil Eye Ring, and it's pretty useful in here, considering the number of rats that you can kill, the little minions, and each kill you get a fraction of their health back. And so if you're sitting there slaughtering hordes of rats, it's actually beneficial. Especially when they start poisoning you and making you toxic or whatever the case may be, and start losing health, then getting a little bit of it back is kind of nice. I notice when you're poisoned and you use a life gem, it basically evens out. The life gem heals you about as fast as the poison is killing you, and so that's definitely a lifesaver. When we do fight the Rat Authority, we're going to face quite a few rats. A couple dozen, at least. Okay, a few items to loot. This is actually really a small area. It really is. It's basically two little hallways, and you can use a Pharaoh Stone on this bridge. Now, the rest of these Pharaoh Stone key locks are basically to unlock traps that you can set for people. And once you enter the Covenant here, with King Rat or whatever his name is, once you enter the Covenant, you can basically just sit around here, and I guess you have to be wearing your Rat Authority ring or whatever, and anybody who comes through here essentially gets summoned into your world, and you have all the rats and all the traps that you set at your disposal. It's really kind of a cheap PvP to me. It's for people who probably struggle with just, the 1v1 invasions or Blue Sentinel. And so, this is a way for them to do PvP, for those, sorry to say this, but lacking skill. You can get in here, you can get really creative. You can use a bunch of bonfire aesthetics, make the area 10 times harder than it should be, and sit off in a corner and try to spam spells from a distance and let the environment kill the guys that are summoned in. And when they die, they don't lose anything. They just go back to their world and go on about their business. And they may have to revert back to their last bonfire or something, but that's about it. So you're really not trolling anybody in here. You're just getting wins that, say you haven't earned. I don't know. Not a whole lot of respect for this one or the Bell Tower one, which most of the time ends up in a 2v1 type thing. The only reason I would do the Bell Tower is to go farm Titanite chunks, really. And if I can tell someone's struggling a lot of times between farming the Titanite chunks, I will also drop my summon sign there to help people through the Bell Tower, so I don't feel like it's such a douche, Because it's cheap PvP. It's for those who can't really PvP straight up through invasions and stuff. They need to find cheap tactics like that. I kind of was a little disappointed that they threw that in, these types of covenants, into Dark Souls 2. Personally, that's just my opinion. All right, but I don't know if it's my level. I mean, I'm level right at 40, high 30s, 40, somewhere in that range. And so I would think that there'd be someone in here. But I don't know. I'm kind of getting the opinion that most people that want to PvP get up in the hundreds or 200s, and so perhaps that's the case here, because I should have easily been summoned as a gray phantom into somebody else's world at some point before hitting this bonfire. It just doesn't make sense. And don't ask me why I just used that. I have no idea. I might as well go ahead and heal up everything. Alright, and this will be my spawn point should I die in here, and so I can just, you know, essentially redo this for free. They made this, well, once again, really easy. You pay little or no penalty for dying. Just lose a little bit of health, essentially. Now, I like coming in here with fire bombs. It's fun. Sure, there's other tactics. You can come here with just your sword. You can come in here with area magic. You can come in here with different type of stuff. I love chunking fire bombs at these guys. I actually get a kick out of this. It's fun. Trying to outmaneuver these guys and use the statues to your advantage and hoard them up. Get them all clustered and see how many you can hit with one firebomb. If any. Yeah, well, forget that happened. And sometimes they'll rush you. The poison is no joke, though. The poison, once it catches up with you, it's if you're not keeping your eye on it. Yeah. And if they mob you and break your poise, oh geez, yeah, it's usually over right there. Okay, but usually if you can sprint to one side, have them all on one end, and then sprint to the other, you have time to heal or do whatever you need to do. This isn't overly difficult, but it's, like I say, it's fun. It's fun to me. Now, I believe you have to kill a certain number of rats to get the Rat Authority himself to spawn. King Rat, whatever he's called. I guess technically the Rat Authority is that big wolf guy in the Doors of Pharos. I guess that's technically the actual Rat Authority himself. I don't know. This is the Royal Rat Vanguard. Yes. He just bites a little harder than the rest of them. I tend to really not go looking for him, per se. I figure he's going to pop up in a bunch of rats, you know, eventually. You're getting something for each one of these kills, you know, if you think about it. So it's worth sitting in here, and as long as you're not having too much trouble, then it's kind of worth, I don't know, farming this a little bit, I guess you could say. Kill as many of these little idiots as possible. Like I say, if you can funnel them kind of into an alley, then you can get them in groups and start airing them out with fire bombs. Get off me. Get off me. Ah, I got like 4 or 5 of them that time. Huh? I like that. Okay. I think we're good here. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Just get them all kind of funneled into one little choke point and there we go. Now, see, now that I've got him locked in there, essentially I stun him just for a split second each time, and then you can just get it after him. And I like trying to finish off as many of the rest of these as I can. Let's see, what are these guys worth a piece anyway? Just curious. Well, I'm sure they're not worth 11,000. I know that's what I got for the Vanguard guy. 70? 70 a piece? Okay, but if you kill, like, you know, 20 of them, it's a decent amount of change there. Alright, now we get to talk to the rat guy and let him talk smack to us. He's awesome. He sounds like a British aristocrat or something. He's very arrogant, very pompous. You humans have no right down here. Get out of my face. It's awesome. Okay, now it's epic fail time. Come down here. When things are going well, you can expect them to go bad at any moment, and that's the case with me. But I do get a lucky jump off here to show you guys where this charm shield is. Now this shield is amazing because it not only casts miracles, but it acts as a shield. And though its physical resistance I think is only like 80%, it has decent resistance towards just about everything. It's usable. I mean, it's I don't know, pretty cool. And if you're, say, used to equipping your shield in your left hand, you can use that also as a spellcasting medium. So there you have it. Now from right here, rather than jump down now, I want that turtle that's across from me on that bridge. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a homeward bone here. I've been collecting them. Haven't really been using them for anything. All right, so we'll get right back up to that bonfire, and all I have to do is run back through the Rat Authority area. There won't be any more enemies spawning in here. And I don't believe I can get summoned in anyone's world either now that I beat the boss of this area. I think it's pretty much free and clear in here now. Alright, Mr. Smarty Pants there. Alright. Don't do that. First, don't do that. Okay? Just so we all know that that's not wise. Okay, epic fail number 1. I'm not terribly worried about it. I can get my humanity back by getting summoned by somebody somewhere. No sweat. And I didn't grab my stuff. Like an idiot. Well, I can kiss that goodbye. I don't think it was a terrible amount of souls anyway, but still. Be honest, though, just a little peeved. Just completely looked over it. I was thinking they'd be down here somewhere, and then had my mind set on this turtle. Alright, got a good hit off on him. Plunging attack, and of course he drops his loot down below me, so I need to go get that, right? Right. This is just awesome here. You guys are just going to be amazed at my skillful prowess. No, there's not a bit of, not even a hint of sarcasm there. Not at all. So we come down here and take a ridiculous amount of damage when we land. And of course we aggroed every zombie in the entire map. Alright? And rather than kill him, what do? I back up like a coward, and about the time that I recover... There we go. Hey! What's up? Guess what? I just lost everything that turtle dropped. Okay, so now the, let's see. What is it? IDGAF attitude sets in. I really just don't care. Throw yourself in the air like you just don't care. And drop out of the sky. Okay. So be a little bit patient here. Yeah, but I already know that I've lost. Good thing is that turtle, I don't think he drops anything that I really need. I believe he drops like, oh, what is it? Maybe a stone to put an element on one of your weapons, maybe, and then some kind of Titan item, sure. But I don't think it was. I don't think he drops any twinklings. So, well, I'm just gonna hope that he didn't, because I lost that anyway. It doesn't really matter. Okay, there's a couple loot items to grab here. I don't know, what was it, 15,000 souls or whatever that I lost. That's really nothing in Dark Souls 2. It's nothing at all. It's nothing that you can't get back in just a matter of minutes. Alright, oh, don't do that either. If you're not at full health. Well, it seems like I've jumped from there before, but, yeah. Josh Pettigrew, shut up. Because I know you're laughing. In fact, stop laughing. Get up off the floor. Stop rolling around. Stop laughing. Yeah, I know. This is one of those moments where Josh would, a buddy of mine, he would not stop laughing, and I would have to remind him of the time that he just ran straight off a cliff in Dark Souls for absolutely no reason, because, you know, he just thought it was cool. One of those epic moments. Alright, so anyway. Alright. Now that we're down here, yeah, I think we're good to go. throwing knives can break statues, by the way, and there's going to be a lot of poison statues, not just here, but in the area to follow especially. There's basically a gauntlet of statues that you have to get past. Here, the most annoying ones to me are the ones laying on the ground that kind of spit up at you, because unless you have a golf swing weapon, like this one, they can be kind of annoying. Yeah, they can be pretty tough to kill sometimes, because you'll swing right over them. Unless, I guess unless you do an overhand attack, I guess that would work too. And if you're careful, you can roll off this edge, and you can catch this lip just on the far side there. Oh, hey, well, at least I got away with that. Did something right. I think after 20 epic fails, you should do something right to kind of redeem yourself a little bit. All right, and with this bonfire, we have a stopping point, and I will catch you guys on the next one, and we will do the rest of the gutter. Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. I put links to more Dark Souls in the top box, and for complete listings of all my videos, click on the bottom box. And to subscribe and join the Ninja Flip, smash on that button up top. You can also follow on Facebook and Twitter to get notified when new videos are up. The links are below in the artwork and in the About section. Y'all take care.